Come on. Hello.
Oh, it's a little early. We're good, right? 2 minutes early. All good. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Hey.
Are we all on?
Yeah, we're good.
Perfect. Awesome. So, guys, what if I told you that you could increase your metabolism by doing things that are very time investment and no real financial requirement? I mean, and things that everybody can do.
Yeah, that's what everybody wants.
That's what we're going to talk about today, okay? Because we want you to understand that it's not some magic pill and it's not some expensive investment to help our metabolism. If our metabolism's working for us and everything's working, and our weight
should be theory.
Exactly, in theory. So we're going to cover everything from movement to supplements and a few other tips and tricks. But the goal of this today, it's not heavy and it's not super complicated.
Yeah, or intimidating at all.
Right.
Super simple.
And it's as well as you have access to go and watch all of our previous ones, because we've been doing this every Monday. Did you just get on?
No, it's just doing something. Sorry if it's glitching, guys. I'll try to change the resolution.
Hopefully it's not glitching on your end. So yes, make sure you like, subscribe, about the topic we're discussing today, or some health related question that goes kind of along with what we're talking about. Looks like it's good over there. All right, so first we're going to go into the most important thing, and it really is about movement. I guess we're listening to a little training that was talking about how the gym memberships have gone up in the past, few years, like more than doubled. So that's great. People are getting their bodies into the gym. They are working out. Wonderful. But yet our obesity continues to increase.
Our
obesity rates. So something's not right. And really the biggest thing is even though we are working out, maybe we're saying, I'm going to go to the gym in the morning and do my stuff, or I'm going to do that YouTube workout in the morning before work, or in your lunch break, or you go to the gym after and you're getting your workout in. But what happens during the rest of the day? You're sedentary.
I'm kind of victim of that and guilty of that most days of the week. Unfortunately, I find myself at a computer seated quite a bit. I do take calls and I walk a lot, but man, I'm telling you, this is going to be perfect for me to leave this meeting, this call today, and I am going to commit to doing the things we talk about today.
Right.
Because it makes so much sense to me. It's such common sense.
Yes. So the biggest thing that we need to do is incorporate short exercise set. I don't even want you to think exercise sessions. It's movement throughout your day. Whether it's, the studies are showing that it's best if you're doing every 30 minutes, like 2 minutes of activity. And now this could be going on a short walk. This could be air squats next to your desk in your office. This could be push-ups, whatever it's going to be, whatever works for you. However your living situation is. Like specifically, I just told Ryan, I said it'd be easiest for him to just step up next to his desk chair and do a minute of air squats and a minute of push-ups every 30 minutes. So what did he do like 5 minutes ago? Hey, he set a timer on his phone, a reminder on his phone to just let him know when it's every 30 minutes, and then he'll just get up and do it. So I want Ryan to, now, first of all, if that doesn't work for you, there's other ways to do it, right? Say you eat 3 meals a day. Think about doing a 20-minute walk before your meal, 20-minute walk after, right? And by walk, this doesn't have to be anything extreme. This doesn't have to be some heart rate driven walk. The goal is muscle contraction. And I want Ryan to dive in a little bit on what the muscle contraction is doing to our cells.
Yeah, I think everybody's probably familiar with insulin and its role with diabetes and managing blood sugar, which obviously blood sugar goes up and it goes down and it goes through these multiple cycles throughout a day around meals and food and consumption of calories. But it's really insulin sensitivity or insulin resistance is what we're trying to sort of overcome. We don't want to fall victim to insulin resistance. That's the early stages of the pre-diabetes kind of phase into the type 2 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes Lisa, I'm so sorry. The video seems to keep glitching. I changed the I'm hoping you guys hear me just fine.
Yeah,
I'm watching the comments. But guys, the thing is, if we're eating throughout the day and multiple times in small snacks and little sugar things here, little sugar things there, our bodies are always kind of figuring out how to manage this sugar load, which isn't normal for our bodies. So when you have this glucose circulating in the blood, ideally it comes in boluses. It's a big bolus. It's a big meal bolus. It's a big shot. Boom. Your body responds accordingly right away. The pancreas, the rest of the system goes into its parasympathetic nervous system. So you've got this rest and digest process. And then that subsides. And then your body goes back into that cleaned up, fasted state where you're ready for that performance again. And you can go back through that cycle multiple times a day, but it shouldn't be constant food, constant sugar elevations throughout the day. And
Can I interrupt you real quick?
Yeah.
So when he's saying this about sugar, I don't want you to think it's the fact that you're eating sugar, because you might be sitting there like, I watch my sugar. I don't eat my sugar. He's not talking to me. Anytime we eat food, we get a rise in our blood sugar.
Right.
Okay. It's circulating
exactly.
in our blood.
All
so
food.
yeah. So
Any
when he's
calories.
talking about that, I want you to just think about your blood sugar is always going up when we eat. Sometimes higher, like I call them peaks and valleys, or sometimes it's rolling hills, which we would prefer. Okay, sorry to interrupt.
No, it's absolutely fine. But the problem that the more and more of those calories that we eat, and especially the poor quality, the nutrient poor stuff, the calorie rich stuff, so the processed foods that are in packages that cost $1.20 and they're like seriously 280 calories, 25 grams of carbs or whatever. It's crazy, because over time then we build weight, right? Then we're gaining weight. Then we're becoming a little bit more metabolically inflamed or metabolically dysfunctional. And then you're running into this situation where the pancreas is releasing more insulin and it becomes insulin resistant. So the insulin isn't doing what it's supposed to do. This is the cornerstone of type 2 diabetes, but it's really the foundation of chronic disease.
I would say it's like the root cause of all disease.
The things that we're going to talk about today, the 2 minutes every 30 is serious. People that move a lot, the Sardinian, Italy, the Costa Ricans, part of California, they move, they go up and down hills, they're up and down steps, they move all the time, all day. Whereas I go and I crush a 45-minute, 60-minute workout. Maybe I walk a little bit, of course, with round meals, but I'm sedentary through the rest of the day. That's done. I'm not going to do that anymore. Because over time, if you employ these strategies, you can cut your all-cause mortality of the chronic diseases that all come secondary to obesity by up to 50%. So you're talking about like neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, which are so incredibly scary. But here we go. It's what we're talking about. Cancers, hypertension, hyperlipidemias and different dyslipidemias with cholesterol. These things, diabetes, of course, up to 50% reduction in all-cause mortality, just because you're moving your body consistently throughout the day, not in just one big like bolus. Right.
And the studies are really saying that it completely defeats the purpose. If you get this nice big workout in and then you're sedentary the whole time, being sedentary all day just kind of squashes out that workout. And it's really unfortunate because, we think we're doing good because exercise is amazing for you. And this little walking stuff is in addition to that gym workout.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or not a gym, but like you can be doing this stuff at home. Again, it doesn't have to be a big financial requirement, whatever works for you. But you need to get in a couple strength training sessions a week, 1 to 2 high intensity interval workouts a week. Work on your zone 2 or your endurance training. You need to get those in. So you set aside time for that, right? Whether it's like, say, an hour in the morning, an hour, at night, again, whatever works for you. And then you incorporate these movements throughout the day. And it's about the muscle contraction. So I know many people do the treadmill desk, which is absolutely amazing. And you don't have to walk fast, 2 miles an hour. You're just that muscle contraction is going all the time. You don't have to be using it all day, but think about if you were just using it, every 30 minutes, you were just like, I'm going to jump on my treadmill desk and, instead of staying seated. So many ways that you can do it. And if you have a dog, think about how much your dog would love if you're working from home and you just put your leash on your dog every 30 minutes to go on a quick walk up and down your street. I know our dogs would be very excited.
For sure.
Yeah. So there's so many ways to do it. And we just cannot stress how important it is for you. And it's important for that muscle contraction. So again, if doing air squats, works for you, do those air squats. Again, it's the most benefit is 2 minutes every 30 minutes. You could be doing this while you're in your kitchen cooking, doing the dishes. I mean, just getting that movement in. They even say have fun with it. Do like a little dance party after dinner, you know, all about movement. So that's the biggest thing with increasing your metabolism. And like Ryan said, we see those with our blue zones. They are the healthiest people, live the longest. I mean, really, really crazy. So we need to make sure, again,
it's not crazy.
more.
It's like they actually simplified in such a way that
Sure.
it's so relatable, and it actually struck a chord with me. Like, so I'm actually excited about this Zoom. I'm very excited about this Zoom.
Right. Because sometimes you look at the blue zones and you look at the life they live, and they might be enjoying their red wine every night and doing it, but what they're doing is moving their bodies all the time and also living very stress-free lives. But there's also other things that we can do that simply help, increase our metabolism. And a lot of it has to do with having the right nutrients, having the right vitamins.